You mention something once, just once. Maybe it's a pair of shoes, a vacation, a random food you've never searched for in your life. And then suddenly, an ad appears, exactly for that thing. No search history, no typing, no explanation. Most people laugh it off. But what if your phone actually is listening? Because the disturbing part is, there's evidence that suggests it might be. For years, people dismissed this as paranoia. Tech companies denied it. Experts called it coincidence, and users were told the same explanation over and over again. Your phone is not secretly recording you. But then, researchers started digging deeper, and what they found was unsettling. Because whether your microphone is constantly active or not, your phone may know more about you than you think possible. In 2019, a marketing company called Cox Media Group released a pitch deck describing something called active listening. According to the documents, devices could supposedly capture real-time conversations to help advertisers target users more effectively. The company later denied improper use. But by then, screenshots of the presentation had already spread across the internet, and people started connecting the dots. Around the same time, countless users began testing their phones. They would speak about random topics near their devices without ever searching them online. Dog toys, camping gear, baby products. Then wait, and sometimes the ads appeared within hours. One journalist reportedly repeated the phrase cheap university courses near his phone for days. Soon after, ads related to online education began flooding his apps. Coincidence? Maybe, but the pattern kept happening. Again, and again, and again. Here's where it gets even stranger. Most cybersecurity experts say your phone probably isn't constantly recording every conversation. At least not in the way most people imagine. Because that would require massive storage, huge battery usage, and enormous legal risks. Instead, the real explanation may actually be more disturbing. Your phone doesn't need to hear everything, because it already knows almost everything. Your location, your browsing habits, who you talk to, what videos you watch, how long you pause on certain posts, what stores you walk past, who your friends are. Algorithms build psychological profiles so detailed that they can often predict what you're thinking before you search for it. Sometimes, you talk about something because you were already subconsciously interested in it, and the algorithm noticed first, meaning the ad feels impossible, even though your data predicted it. That's what makes this terrifying. Not that your phone is listening, but that it may not need to. But there's another layer to this story, because microphones are being activated more often than people realize. Voice assistants like Siri, Google Assistant, and Alexa constantly wait for wake words. That means parts of your device are always monitoring for specific audio triggers. And, in multiple cases, human contractors were caught reviewing accidental voice recordings collected by smart assistants. Some recordings included private conversations, arguments, addresses, even sensitive personal information. Tech companies claimed these recordings were used to improve speech recognition systems, but public backlash was immediate. Because suddenly, the idea of devices listening no longer sounded crazy. It was happening, just not exactly how people imagined. Now think about this. Your phone sleeps beside you, travels with you, tracks your movement every second of the day. It knows when you wake up, where you work, what scares you, what keeps your attention. And every app is competing for one thing: your behavior, not your money, not your clicks. Your behavior, because behavior can be predicted, sold, manipulated. And once a machine understands human behavior well enough, it doesn't need to spy like a person. It only needs enough data to model you accurately. That's the part most people never realize. So, is your phone secretly listening to every conversation? Probably not. But is it constantly collecting signals about your life to predict what you'll do next? Absolutely. And honestly, that might be even more unsettling, because the scariest technology isn't the one that hears you. It's the one that understands you, before you understand yourself. If this video made you think differently about the device in your pocket, subscribe to Unexpected Stories, because some of the strangest things in the world are already happening around us.